God, this looks so beautiful now. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome to Life is Strange Remastered. This, of course, is the first game in the franchise, but is technically the second game in the timeline order. Um, I'm not gonna lie, this one is probably the most depressing, as far as I know. Because again, I haven't played True Colors. I have no idea what the hell goes on in True Colors. I have no idea. All I know is what the trailer showed, which is like the main character's brother dies, and they say it was like an accident, but she thinks that it wasn't an accident. So she goes investigating, and she has this ability to be it was like an empathy ability where she can feel other people's emotions, but she like literally feels them. Like she doesn't just like, oh yeah, this person's sad. No, then she gets sad because it's empathy. So so she has to deal with that too. In this, the premise is that your character Max can rewind time briefly. Like it's not like some fucking more MCU Doctor Strange shit where she can just go back in time however far she really wants to. No, she only gets like what 2 minutes I think. But if she looks at a photo, she can rewind back to that time. But it gets confusing. Just trust me, she can rewind time. That's the whole point. And yeah, this is the same Max from the farewell episode of Before the Storm, and who Chloe was writing letters to throughout. Well, writing letters and not sending them to throughout the entire game. Um, I'm not gonna lie though, this one is just really genuinely fucking sad, and I still have a hard time trying to get through this one. And I've already watched it multiple times, and I've played it a couple of times. Like this one's fucking heavy. But let's get to it though. Episode 1, Chrysalis. We also have episode 2, Out of Time, episode 3, Chaos Theory, episode 4, Dark Room, episode 5, Polarizing. Jesus Christ, yeah, the graphics on that look so much better. And she actually looks like she's fucking emoting. In the last game, she just had this fucking blank expression on her face the whole game. And now it looks like she's... So yeah, I'm definitely excited to get to this. See, even Chloe actually looks mad there. She had some emotion in her face in the first game, but not that much. But they both actually look pissed here. Like it's something. I don't know what it is, but they both genuinely look pissed at something. That in the first game. So I'm actually very excited to see this. Hopefully you can get more emotion out of this with the better facial animation. And also, I should mention, hopefully my fucking stream was this time like it did the day before yesterday, and then I had to do 2 parts yesterday. So yeah. Anyway, let's just fucking get into this. I'm so excited. This game really is a work of art. It is. It's. I feel like it gets talked about enough. Like games like The Last of Us, yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2, God, I love Red Dead Redemption 2. It's one of my favorite games. But it still gets talked about too much compared to this game. This game does not get enough credit. And there is going to be a topic when we get to episode 5 that I'm going to try to talk about a little bit. But I guess I'm going to wait until that ends to get to that point. But there's a good... Shit, that got loud. Hold up, I'm going to turn that down. Holy hell, that is loud. Sound effects volume's going to go down a little bit. It's a little better, but it's not... It's still pretty loud. Honestly, I can't even fucking hear me. I can't even hear myself. But even the rain looks better, though. Like, you can actually see all the little droplets hitting her jacket.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Yes, you can see his right trigger to walk faster, but Seriously, this looks so much better now. God damn, the tornado looks insane too.
Holy shit.
Bonk. Also, I was gonna say too, I'm probably not gonna react to the twists in this game because I already know what's coming. I mean, I've seen all the videos of it. I've seen Mark, well, not Mark. I've seen Jacksepticeye's play through. I've seen GT Live's play through. I've played through it myself. I've seen the game theory video on it, like the actual game theory, not just the GT Live video, but the game theory. I know everything about it. Well, not everything about it, but I know a lot about it, and I know how the story goes. So I'm not gonna react to twists very much. Act weird towards
That
certain
was so
characters, but
surreal.
Famously called film Little
yeah.
Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm
These
in
pieces of
class.
time can frame us
Everything's
in our
cool.
world.
I'm okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as
I
torture,
should take a
right?
picture to prove I'm still
And
here.
frankly, it's bullshit.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio.
Keep that to yourself.
And I have to get my...
in
If
my
anybody
journal.
else looked at this, what would they think?
Oh, she's got like an actual journal in here too. Huh. Okay. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted in the Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been, I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I'm going to have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. Well, I have to. Not, I'm going to have to. I have to. August 18th. So that was July 10th, August 18th. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was the fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking. With coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson? Insert hearts and flowers. Jesus. Plus, there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit is crazy here with a K, apparently. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So hair, get a tat and some piercings. Maybe date a cute foreign artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that, I did. And then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Phew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine. And I leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me, who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. Following day. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some new names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. Oh, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes. As if I'm at Blackwell Roses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. She's... God, the way she talks really is fucking cringe, but that's kind of the part of the... So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell, but journal. Forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th, so the next day. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner, or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Does a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks, expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 16th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria snob minions still front like they're honored guests at Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. But they are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam every all in one of my classes. She's beautiful than the biatches here like Victoria who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See games. Also, the weird thing is that I've seen biatches spelled like different ways, but it's not a fish, so it makes sense. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the national everyday he wants us all to picture. The winner gets a trip to show and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to, because I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30th. I don't know whether I love it here. I'm trying to keep a science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is cooler than the class. She explains parts so even boneheads like me can kind of understand society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. The leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's thanks global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nailed the sphere of small towns. Last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a vorteming party. Backstroke fest. Honey Max. Or if my life changed after a few weeks of Blackwell. Parents love telling me loop. You have all the time in the My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was able to be a photographer, in the world through my own lens. Maybe it's a for me to be part of the world, but for some reason I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love styles and techniques, but for me the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me. And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12 years. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years. But you did, according to Storm. You guys weren't on and off, so that would be an entire 5 years, but they just kind of... And it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. Still adult, even don't always feel so wide. And I'm ready to begin a retro camera at Say cheese. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of loved his deco and goth style, and he's style with all of his incredible print advertising work. Well, Jefferson can be a thing. He's pretty hip, aloof, and sometimes just. He has this smugness for how tough artist. He acts like he understands. He really wants me to end a job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and exposure. I'd like to think my work could be good enough to win, and bugs me about the contest. Kate. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. Sweet and nice, even though the other fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, they at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't. But she's been extra quiet weeks. She's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her, maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's not allowed R-rated films. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's beautiful needs to be so fucking... 18-year-olds at a pre should be evolving into artists, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, they'd cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha! Okay, well, wait, I already read all those, so why are there still stars on them all? Okay, there we go. That's weird.
Seriously, though,
finally.
I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of the shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
Yeah, she looks a little
Of course,
embarrassed and
as you
shy.
all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I actually know the answer, but I can't say it yet because plot. You're asking
You're
me?
asking me? Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter
Yep.
who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Oh, Lord.
Very good, Victoria.
She just said a
The
fucking
Daguerrean
emoji out
process
loud.
brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the
My
1800s
little camera bag
on.
is battered, but
The
still
first
kicking.
American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online.
I'm about to say, what the hell am I supposed to do here?
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me. Yes,
Let's talk to
Victoria,
Kate.
don't.
Hi, Kate.
Oh,
Even if
Hi,
you're
Max.
submitting your photo for the competition, everybody in class is turning in a photo. You see the dilemma?
You seem quiet
You
today.
seem quiet today.
I just worked
Just
so
thinking
hard to
too
get shot,
much.
and I'm sure you know what it's like to be consumed by your work.
Wanna grab a cup of tea?
I hear that.
Really think Everyday Heroes is
Want to
the
go
one
grab a cup of tea and bitch about
to
life?
represent Black women.
thanks, but not today.
Just by participating.
I have to go over homework.
Putting yourself out
No
there in the
worries.
world,
Let's hang later.
no matter who
Sure.
wins. This is just a bump on a bigger
It's so
road.
weird to see this this girl smile. What the? It's actually like disturbing.
To know that this photographic
I'm not gonna lie, it's literally disturbing to see her smile because she never did.
I see you, Max Caulfield.
At least
Don't
not
even
until they
think
developed
about leaving
the-
here until we talk about your
Made her
entry.
do it. And until the developers made her for the game. But like, she
I'd
she
never
barely
let
had
one of
any animation.
photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have
Do
to?
we have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Okay, cool. What really sucks too, though, is that I love the fucking soundtrack for this game,
I was about to.
and I can't even have the music turned on.
Then I might send you a special picture during class.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is.
She plays it so shy. I need a serious timeout in the bathroom.
And you can literally hear people
Splash
talking about
water
her
on my
too.
face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
See, and now you can't hear anything because she's supposed to be listening to music, and it's really good fucking music too. But again, copyright, so I can't play it. And it blows. It really does.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Oh yeah, this guy was in the first game too.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
You got Stella here.
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
Brooke.
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
Missing person poster.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
Yep. There's your first twist for the game. Since you don't really actually understand this unless you didn't. Like people, when this game first came out, people were like, okay, so that's kind of sad that this girl is missing. Only to find out later that she's a big part of the damn plot. Now, the way I've played it, if you watched from the episode Farewell all the way to the end of Before the Storm, you know who this is. So this is a twist like this, like, oh shit, Rachel's missing? But yep. Missing from Arcadia Bay. Date missing Monday, April 22nd, 2013. Before Max even got here. Jesus. Age 19 years old. Height 5'5". Weight 110. Hair blonde. Eyes hazel. Tattoo on calf of a dragon and a star on the inside of the left wrist. Rachel Amber. Age 19. Jeez. There's no additional info because it's just all lines. It doesn't say anything else. Lord. Gun-free zone, Jesus. Yep, and then there's two more of them, because as we find out later, Chloe's putting them up fucking everywhere she can. I don't blame her. Let's just get to the bathroom.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me. Now, who would bother to write that crap?
Yeah, especially because it's fucked up because of the fact that she's also missing. Juliet plus Zachary equals love forever.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
What else we got?
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Fair enough. Same thing with the whole COVID thing. It's like you can get the fucking oh shit. Yeah, you can get the shot all you want. You can get the vaccination for it, but doesn't mean you won't get it.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
Yeah, I don't understand. I have never understood the point of anti-anything campaigns. Anti-cigarettes, anti-alcohol, anti-weed, anti-drugs of any kind, really, like the hard drugs like heroin and coke. Anti-sex or anti-sex before marriage or abstinence. Just stuff like that. It's like, you're gonna push people to do it. Why bother? Just fucking teach people how it works. Tell them that you shouldn't be doing this at your age, but if you do, be safe. You don't tell kids to not do something. Because, especially when they're fucking teenagers, because teenagers are rebellious little shits. And I know, I was a fucking teenager. Every adult was a teenager at one point, and that's why they try to overcorrect and be like, oh, you shouldn't do this. No. See, and that's the problem, is like, the original generation was like, oh, you have to do this. So the previous generation, I'm trying to think how to explain this. The generation from like the early 1900s, like, oh, you should not do this. This what I say goes, and you kind of stuck to it. But those kids that grew up to be like, but those parents were like, oh, do whatever you want, just do whatever you feel like doing. Then that generation decided, okay, well, no, now you shouldn't do this because this, and this, and so just don't do it at all. So they kind of try to go back to the original formula, but instead of saying, don't do it because I say so, it's don't do it because bad things happen. They try to explain it a little bit, but not much. They were always kind of vague. So, kids still did shit. Now they're trying to actually realize, oh, hey, we should teach the kids. We can't just fucking scare them. We can't just be like, oh, it's a good thing to be abstinent. Oh, it's a good thing to be drug-free. It's a good thing to be sober. You can't do that because you are literally going to push kids to do this shit. But yeah, I was gonna say too. This right here was the save icon for Before the Storm, the Illuminati eye with the lines all around the tip of it. I hate Victoria Chase. That's a fucking mood. Fire bell. Anyway, let's go and use the sink now. Well, the water effects even look a lot better too, because I don't think water fell out of her hands and off of her face in the first game. I think
Just
she
relax.
just
Stop
put her hands
torturing
on there.
yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
Hey, look.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Blue butterfly. Well, hello there, Nathan.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what
Hi,
do you want?
Chloe.
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am
Oh,
or who
shit.
you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
You know, I'm not gonna lie though, it doesn't even look like dude hit anything vital. Like, that looks sternum.
What the fuck?
But, like, the heart's a little higher than that.
How can that be?
The lungs are a little higher
was
than that,
in the
and off to the
bathroom.
side.
He shot that poor girl.
What did he hit?
I held up my hand,
What would he have hit there? I don't know.
and then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in our
I already
glory.
heard this lecture.
Or maybe, maybe because of the way he was holding the gun, maybe the bullet went up and hit her in the
Now
lung.
Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
I like how
Okay,
literally nobody
if
would
I'm
notice
crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Can I actually reverse time?
There you
that. Hold that trigger to rewind. So now we get into the parts of the series where they have actual abilities.
I did it.
And this is
Can
when
you
it gets
give me an
fun.
actually
example of a
did it.
photographer who perfectly captured the
human
human condition
time
in black
machine.
and white. Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why are...
Oh, yeah, we got a thing for Nathan there, but it won't let me go to his fucking thing. Hold on. There we go. Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems, now I had to deal with Nathan Prescott. But I guess he was the one who triggered my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 18 and already a scary fucking prick. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan by being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got friends in high places, as his family last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On the other hand, I do kind of feel bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or over-medicated. On the other, he's an asshole who nobody has called out. And he almost killed, / did kill, a girl on campus. Should I go straight to the police? What do I say about my rewind power? Like I'd say anything. I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days.
Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep
images
it together,
of
Max.
spaces.
I mean,
I
I
feel
gotta
like
go ahead and
totally
take the
haunted by the
selfie
eyes
again.
of those
When I
sad
took my
mothers.
selfie, Jefferson asked me a question.
Humanity is tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
You already did.
Called
Chose the
a
phone.
Selfie.
Yep.
A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I have to
I'm
use
sorry,
the
but I
bathroom.
really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
God, I hate how
Very
this
good,
bitch
Victoria.
talks.
What if I rewind again and
Yep.
give him the right answer?
I didn't hold it up. Oh, no, there we go.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The
Yeah, that
Daguerrean
smile's
process
kinda
made
creepy on
portraiture
him.
hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned
Now we
chapters.
gotta wait again.
Max is so far way ahead of everybody.
There we go.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Hold on, I want to talk to Kate again, though. I was able to do it last time.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay?
Okay,
You
good.
look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just tripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
I wish we didn't.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
No matter who wins,
Okay,
this is just a bump on a bigger road.
now let's
I
go.
don't want anybody to feel excluded from this. I see you, Max Caulfield.
Ah, you
don't even think
motherfucker.
about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Not sure if I have one.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have one.
Given your selfie output, I'm sure you must have about 1,000 pics by now.
It'll take a long time to find a good one.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you. I don't want anybody to feel excluded from this process.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
John Lennon
I'm on
said,
top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
What if I don't want to turn into Dale? I'm kind of busy saving lives,
I
motherfucker.
hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom.
Something you wouldn't know about.
Please, please.
Was it lag there?
I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
Probably, yeah.
Yo, Daniel.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing?
Yep.
Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
I
I'm
need
so
a hammer to break
sick
it open.
of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun.
I gotta rewind a little bit. Alright, won't let me. Hold on. Oh yeah, because it's gonna move the cart. Okay. That should be good though.
I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
I don't smell any smoke.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Fuck you, David.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job. You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
Ooh. Do we report Nathan or hide the truth? Well, let's see. Son of a bitch had a gun in the girl's bathroom and would have shot Chloe in the chest had we not stopped him. But because he's a Prescott, will it really lead to anything? Fuck it, hide the truth. We don't need to deal with it
I just
right now.
got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's
Just
class.
tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. You know, I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks, and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet.
No, you'll be fine. How?
Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Yeah, but guess what? Again, it's Nathan fucking Prescott. He's not gonna believe you anyway. And even if he does believe you, it's just gonna get waved away anyway. So fuck it. You'll be fine. I mean, you literally with Chloe and Before the Storm. Yes, you can either get kicked out of school or stay in school. With Max, she's in school the whole goddamn game. I don't think you can get her ass expelled. I've never seen anybody get her ass expelled, so I think we're good. Other than really this one here, but since we are starting a new series now, I think I'm going to go ahead and do another video as well. Because I just feel like that makes the most sense to me. Like, we're starting the new game, and I want to be able to have a little bit of content out here for it, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do another one real quick. So, I will see you guys shortly. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. For those of you on YouTube, leave a like and comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to ring the bell to be notified of when I upload a new video. For those of you on Twitch, make sure you're following the channel and you're catching the streams when I go live. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.